going on, YouTube? It's your boy Ray here, back at you again with another video. Before I get into it, I'm gonna give a big shout out to everyone that's been showing love to the channel, you know what I'm saying, leaving likes, comments, and an even bigger shout out to all my new subscribers. I really appreciate y'all for showing the love. Right now I'm out here, I just finished up my route for the day. I had another local load. Actually, for those of you who watched my last video, it's the first load that I picked up in that video. So the other day when I was trying to drop it off, I couldn't get it dropped off. So the broker, he just said, take it back to the warehouse, and he offered me the chance to redeliver it today. Try to redeliver it today. Well, I did redeliver it today, but it took me forever to get me unloaded. So I know from now going forward that if I see anything getting delivered to that 7-Eleven again, I'm not taking it because it is not structured right. All right, so go ahead and get straight into it. The purpose of this video is to answer a couple of questions that I've been getting from subscribers. The first one is regarding the brokers that work with new authorities. So just go ahead and put it out there. The main broker that I've been working with since my authority went active is TQL. There was the second load that I took. There was the second load that I took after my authority went active. So they should work with you. There was someone else that I tried to help, though, that I came across in the forum. I tried to help them out, and I told them about TQL, and they said they had been calling TQL, and TQL won't work with them because their authority is new. So I don't know if that's something TQL, new policy that TQL, like, you know, came up with since I onboarded or not. But just, you know, saying, get with them, maybe you'll be able to work with them. The next one is JB Hunt. I haven't worked with JB Hunt personally myself yet, but I know other people with new authorities, they have taken loads with JB Hunt. I tried to get a load with JB Hunt a couple of days ago, but I hadn't filled out the carrier information packet yet. So by the time I had went online and filled out the carrier packet and called them back, the load was already gone, so I couldn't get it. Next up is Nolan Transportation Group. Nolan Transportation Group is not going to work with you right out the door, but they work with you after 60 days. So at 60 days, you really still kind of a new carrier, but you know what I'm saying, they're not going to work with you right out the door, but they're going to work with you after 60 days. So yeah, the thing about TQL, the only thing about them is that you're going to deal with like a lot of BS with them. Well, not really BS, it's just that they're going to lowball a lot. Like TQL is real cheap, and you go cap, they're real cheap. They try to lowball you, man. They try to pretty much, a lot of the loads that they offer you really don't even be really covering the gas that it's going to take you to run that load. But just know your cost per mile and negotiate, try to negotiate a fair rate with them, man. You know what I'm saying, you'll be all right. You'll be all right. Just when you calling them, I already know your cost per mile and know your bottom line. Know your bottom line, like the lowest rate you're going to take to run that load. Don't set your price and don't waver. That's pretty much it as far as the new brokers, man, that I know. My last tip of advice is when you're on the load boards, look for local brokers in your area. They may give you a shot. I know in my experience that I've came across 2 brokers in my area that work with me. They local brokers, they small brokers, and they gave me a shot. So just look for local brokers in your area. Maybe they'll work with you, maybe they won't. It's just all a trial and error game when you got a new authority, man. There ain't no guarantees. Ain't no guarantees, period. But you know what I'm saying, all you can do is just keep trying. You just have to call these people and keep calling brokers, and you know, maybe you'll find that one. But if you do come across a broker in your area, just make sure you on time, you get the load delivered on time, and all that stuff. Make sure you stay professional, so that way they'll keep working with you going forward. It's just all an uphill battle. It's all an uphill battle as a new authority, man. You're gonna hear a lot of no's, so it really ain't no guaranteed. Really ain't no guarantee where you just got to, you know what I'm saying, deal what you got to deal with until your authority gets some age to it. The second question I want to respond to is regarding the insurance. I had a couple people ask me about insurance. So there's no one insurance company or broker that I recommend, but I can give you the information about the insurance company that I have. The insurance company that I have is CoverWell Insurance. Them, like most other commercial insurance companies out there, you can't just go online and get an insurance quote. You have to go through a broker. And the broker I went through to get this policy is Cypress Insurance. I think they have 2 locations. I think they work out of Texas and out of Tennessee. So you have to oh crap, is my truck. Hold on. Alright, I thought I had a call coming through, had to pause the video. Where was we at? Oh yeah, insurance broker. So yeah, like I was saying, I have CoverWell Insurance. I came across them because yeah, you have to, with insurance, you have to find you an insurance broker to get you insurance. You're not going to be able to go online and find the best insurance rate, because that's not how commercial insurance works. It's not like your regular car insurance. Like, in order to find a good rate, you have to find you a broker. Because what a lot of people do is they try to go online after their authority, well, before their authority go actively. Most likely they come across Progressive Insurance, and I'm gonna tell you right now, Progressive Insurance is not the way to go, because I tried that and I got quoted on Progressive Insurance at around like $25,000 to $30,000 for the year, and they wanted me to have like a $10,000 or $15,000 down payment, and that's with a clean driving record. So just imagine if you didn't have a clean driving record, you probably gonna be paying was it $40,000 or $50,000 for the year, and probably a lot more down. So yeah, the key to finding an insurance broker though is once you do your filings with the DOT and the FMCSA, once you get your insurance, get your authority set up, you're gonna have a lot of phone calls. A lot of people are gonna call. You're gonna have dispatchers calling you. You're gonna have factoring companies calling you. You're gonna have insurance brokers calling you, and so many people offering other services. I'll get into that in another video. But what you do is you entertain some of these calls, some of these insurance brokers, and you have them to, find you a quote, and whoever brings you the best quote back, there you go, you run with that. Whoever bring you the cheapest quote back, you run with that. But make sure you're dealing with like reputable people though. Make sure you ain't doing no scammers, because there's a lot of scammers out there in the trucking business. So just make sure whoever you're dealing with is a reputable person, it's a legit business, and you know what I'm saying, find you like, entertain about a couple calls, get you about 3 or 4 answers to about 3 or 4 of them brokers, have them to run, get you an insurance quote, and whoever come back with the cheapest quote, just go with it. It might take you a week or 2, but you know what I'm saying, you rather take you a week or 2 than to run with the first option, and then later on you can find out you could have found something better. But that's how I came across my insurance broker, because I just answered one of the phone calls, and you know what I'm saying, he said he could get me quoted. He got me quoted. He came back with me a pretty decent, pretty fair price insurance quote. I think I ended up paying anywhere between it was like $3,000 or $4,000 down. I can't remember the exact number. I think it was like $3,000 or $4,000 down, and it was like $1,500 a month for the premium. So you know what I'm saying, it was pretty fair. But that's pretty much it regarding the insurance. The biggest factors that's going to play in your insurance quote though is your driving record. That's the key thing. Your driving record is going to play a key thing. So if you got a pretty clean driving record, you should expect a pretty low down payment and a pretty good premium. If you have things on your record like traffic infractions or tickets, DUIs, you're gonna pay a premium price pretty much anywhere you go. So kind of no way around that. Also, if you have a CDL, that should be able to get you a cheaper insurance quote. Or if you have like somebody that's older, like you know what I'm saying, you have somebody that's older that you can add to your insurance policy, that should bring it down a little bit. And another thing that play a part in your insurance policy is the state that you live in. You know what I'm saying? The state that you live in. So a lot of times, somebody that's living in New York is gonna pay a much higher insurance premium than someone that's living in a southern state. And I heard Mississippi you probably get like the lowest insurance rate if you live out in Mississippi. So the state that you live in also play a factor. The state and the city also play a factor in how much your insurance premium is, because you know what I'm saying, the background of the drivers there is what play a part in that. So yeah, that's pretty much all I got, man. I hope I answered y'all questions thoroughly, and I really hope I'm not missing any points here. I think I answered pretty much everything. So, you know what I'm saying, if I answered your questions, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button for me. You know what I'm saying, if you got any other questions you need answered, just drop it down in the comments below. Yeah, it's your boy Ray, and I'm out.